Hello, children. A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are well. You are using sanitizer frequently, washing your hand, you are using mask and maintaining social distance. Here I am Seema to discuss about the types of chemical reactions from chapter 1 chemical reactions and equation of class 10 chemistry. Here in the type of reaction, I'll discuss about combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and oxidation and reduction reaction. Here you can observe that in this all three reactions, in this all four reactions I have written small r, but in this oxidation reduction reaction I have written here capital R. Why? Because it is also the name of the reaction. Oxidation capital O and reduction capital R. This whole is just called redox reaction. Okay, so first I'll explain combination reaction. As per the name, combining. As per the name, it is combination reaction. So those reaction in which two or more substances combine to form a single substance are called combination reaction. Now, in this combination reactions, two or more elements can be combined. Two or more elements can be combined. Two or more compounds can be combined. Two or more elements and compound can be combined to form a compound. What I told? Two or more elements can be combined to form a compound. Two or more compound to form a compound, or two or more elements and compound combine to make a compound. Here I will give you the example of element plus element, compound plus compound, and elements plus compound. So here I am giving you the first example. When magnesium and oxygen combine and when heated to form magnesium oxide. Here if you will balance this equation, so here in LHS, in reactant side magnesium, it is one atom of magnesium, and here product also it is one atom of magnesium. But if we talk about the oxygen, then here it is two atom of oxygen present and here it is one atom of oxygen present. So to balance this equation you should multiply here by 2. Now it is this 2 is counted for magnesium and oxygen both. Now it is 2 atom of magnesium and 2 atom of oxygen. Now here it is oxygen balance. Now to balance the magnesium, here we have to multiply magnesium also by 2. Now make it more informative. What extra we can add in that to write the states of matter. So magnesium, because it is a metal, so it is in solid state, small s for solid, and oxygen, as we know, it is a gas. And if we talk about the magnesium oxide, at last when we will burn magnesium in the presence of air, then what we get? Magnesium oxide ash, which is also solid. So what its name? It is magnesium, it is oxygen, and it is magnesium oxide. Now in this reaction you can see here it is the element. Magnesium is what? It is an element. Okay, in periodic table you can see there is the magnesium. In 118 element magnesium is also there. And what is the atomic number of magnesium? 12. Okay, 12, atomic number 12. And if we talk about the oxygen, it is also an element which is already present in the periodic table, and its atomic number is 8. And at last what we will get? The compound MgO, magnesium oxide. So here it is combination reaction. Here two elements, magnesium and oxygen, are combining to form a single compound called magnesium oxide. So this is a combination reaction. In this reaction, magnesium ribbon or magnesium wire, we can say, it is burning in the presence of air and giving magnesium oxide. Now if we talk about the second reaction, so here H2, it is also an element which is present in periodic table, and the atomic number of hydrogen is 1, the atomic number of oxygen is 8, and the compound is forming H2O. Now if to balance the equation, if you will see the equation carefully, then what you can observe, see here in the LHS or reactant side, you can see that here is 2 atom of hydrogen and here it is 2 atom of hydrogen in the product also. So hydrogen, it is balanced. Now if you will talk about the oxygen, so here you can see the oxygen, it is 2 atom of oxygen present in LHS, and in RHS it is 1 atom of oxygen. So to balance the oxygen atom, we have to multiply here by 2. Now this 2 is counted for hydrogen and oxygen both. So now it is hydrogen, 4 atom of hydrogen and 2 atom of oxygen. Now again to balance now here it is oxygen balanced, here it is 2 atom of oxygen and here it is also 2 atom of oxygen. Now to balance the hydrogen, here it is 4. Sorry for the interruption, actually there was disturbance in electricity, that's why. So here it is now 4 atom of hydrogen in the product and here it is 2 atom of hydrogen. So to balance the hydrogen, here again we multiply it by 2. Now it is also 4, and for now hydrogen also balanced and oxygen also balanced. Now if to make more informative, you can mention here the states of the matter. So here it is gas, hydrogen it is gas, so here write it small g for gas, and oxygen is also a gas, but H2O, it is in liquid state, so here you can write a small l to represent H2O, it is liquid. Now in this reaction you also can see 2 elements. Here also I have given you the example of elements. 2 elements are combining to form a compound, and this is an example of combination reaction. Now here it is the formation of water from hydrogen and oxygen. So this is a combination reaction. Here you can see it is hydrogen. Do you know the property of hydrogen, children? See, hydrogen, it is an element, it is a gas which burns explosively. It burns explosively. If we talk about oxygen, it is also another element. It is also a gas which does not burn itself but helps other things to burn. Okay, and if we talk about H2O, water, the compound name is hydrogen oxide, which is commonly known as water. It puts out fire. So you can see the difference between the properties of reactant and product. Now if we talk about the last equation, here it is sodium combining with chlorine, and the product, it is giving sodium chloride NaCl. Now to balance the equation, what you can see here sodium 1 atom is present, chlorine 2 atom is present, and NaCl 1 atom of sodium and 1 atom of chlorine is present. Now to balance the chlorine, because here it is chlorine 2 and here it is 1, so to balance the chlorine we should multiply here by 2. Now we will multiply on RHS by 2, so what you will get, that sodium, it is 2 atom of sodium present and 2 atom of chlorine present. Now in LHS it is already 2 atom of chlorine, but if we talk about the sodium, so to make it 2 atom we should multiply here by 2. Now it is balanced. Now to make it more informative, we can write the states of matter, because sodium, it is a metal, so it is S for solid. Chlorine, it is a gas, so here we write small g to represent gas, and NaCl, normal salt that we use in the kitchen also, it is in solid state, so here we write small s to represent solid. Now here also you can see this is also example of 2 elements that I have given to you in the combination reaction. Sodium is also an element, chlorine is also element, that you can see in the periodic table. Sodium atomic number is 11, chlorine atomic number is 17, and why it is making NaCl, because Na, if you write the sodium configuration. So here in the K cell it will go 2, in L 8, and in M cell it is 1. Now you talk about the chlorine, the atomic number is 17. So here in the K cell it will go 2, L cell 8, and M cell 7. So here you can see how it will get the stability after losing 1 electron or after gaining 7 electron. Of course after losing 1 electron, so it will make Na plus. After losing it will make positive ions. And if we talk about the chlorine, it will gain 1 electron from the sodium, and again it will be stable 288. It will get the tendency 288 and will make Cl minus. So finally what we will get? Sodium chloride as the product. I think element to make a compound, this is clear to you. Now the next I'll give you some more example. So children, I have gave you the example related with two elements compound, two elements which are combining to form a single compound, and this is called a combination reaction. Now I am giving you some example of combination reaction of compound plus compound. Here it is calcium oxide. See, this is a compound, this is not an element. This is also H2O, water. This is also compound, and here what the product is, we are getting calcium hydroxide. Now to balance this equation, you can observe that here it is calcium, one atom of calcium is present, here it is one atom of calcium is present, here it is total 1 plus 1. 2 atom of oxygen is present, obviously here also 2 atom of oxygen is present, here is 2 atom of hydrogen is present, and RHS also 2 atom of hydrogen is present. So there is no need to balance this equation, it is already balanced. Now what is the name? What is the name of the compound? This is calcium and this is oxygen, so this its name is calcium oxide. And one more name that you can learn, lime or quick lime, you can say quick lime. Okay, lime or quick lime. This is water and this is calcium hydroxide, and calcium hydroxide, one more name that you can learn is slacked lime. So here you can see that combination reaction in which two compound, this is the example of compound plus compound. Here I am writing C to represent C for compound. So here combination reaction in which two compounds, calcium oxide and water, combine to form a single compound, calcium hydroxide. Here a large amount of heat is released when calcium oxide reacts with water to form calcium hydroxide. And it is solid calcium hydroxide, which is known as slacked lime, or slacked lime is white powder. It is what? White powder. Now after explaining this example number 5, I will discuss one more thing. Here it is calcium hydroxide reacting with carbon dioxide, which gives calcium carbonate and water. See, because this water will not be available in the bucket, actually it will evaporate. So this is combination reaction, it is not decomposition, it is combination reaction. You will get one product. Now see, to balance this chemical equation, first see here in LHS one atom of calcium is present, here in RHS also one atom of calcium is present. If we talk about the oxygen, here it is 2 atom of oxygen is present, here it is also 2, means 2 plus 2 total 4 number of oxygen is present. If you will see the RHS, so here it is also 3 plus 1, 4 atom of oxygen is present. We will talk about the carbon, see carbon, here it is 1 atom of carbon is present, here also 1 atom of carbon is present. We will talk about the hydrogen, see here it is 2 atom of hydrogen is present, in RHS also 2 atom of hydrogen is present. So in this equation also there is no need to balance this equation. Now what is the name of this compound? Calcium hydroxide, that you can say slacked lime to carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide, it is a gas. Calcium carbonate, it is solid and it is a liquid, but it will evaporate, so don't worry. Now this is COH, because here you can see, because it is aqueous solution. When you are adding water in calcium oxide, then this is aqueous solution. So here, to make it more informative, right here a small q for aqueous. This is calcium oxide, this is in solid state, so write S. And for H2O, this is small l for liquid. Now COH, because it is aqueous, that you get from here, so that here it is a small aq for aqueous. CO2 is gas, and calcium carbonate, that you will get on your whitewashing wall, so it is called solid, and H2O liquid. Now what I was wanting to discuss, actually the substance which we use for whitewashing in our houses is lime or quicklime. This we use to whitewash of our house, which is calcium oxide, and we put calcium oxide in a drum and add water to it slowly, and calcium oxide reacts with water vigorously to form white solid called calcium hydroxide or slacked lime. With the evolution of heat means it is exothermic reaction. Evolution of heat means it is a exothermic reaction in which a heat is producing. If heat is producing, so more water is then added to get the calcium hydroxide solution, and this calcium hydroxide solution is then applied to the walls of the house with a brush. Okay, now if we say about this calcium hydroxide, because this is all process gives a white shiny appearance to the walls of a house, so it is called whitewashing. That's why it is called whitewashing. Now calcium carbonate is actually formed after 2 or 3 days. It is forming actually after 2 or 3 days. So of whitewashing, and it gives a shiny finish to the walls. Okay, now this is also the example that I have given you. Compound plus compound is equals to compound. Now here is the last example that I giving you. Compound plus element is equals to compound. CO is a carbon monoxide, O2 it is gas, CO is what? It is gas. Carbon monoxide, it is gas. Oxygen, it is gas. And at last the product that we are getting, this is also gas. So now to balance the equation, just see here carbon in left hand side. In reactant you can see this is 1 atom of carbon. In the product also it is 1 atom of carbon. Here in reactant it is 1 and 2, total 3 number of oxygen, and here it is only 2 number of oxygen. So to balance the oxygen, what you can do, you can multiply it by 2. If we multiply by 1, no, there will be no change, so multiply it by 2, so you will get 2 number of carbon and 2 to the 4 number of oxygen. Now here it is 1 number of carbon, so make it to balance this carbon monoxide, multiply here by 2. Now it is 2 number of carbon and total number of oxygen 2 plus 2, total it is 4 number of oxygen. Now it is balanced, and this is a combination reaction, and this is the example of carbon monoxide, which is compound, that is reacting with oxygen, that is element, to form a new compound. So I think you got my point. What is combination reaction? Here you learn what is combination reaction. Those reaction in which 2 or more substances combine to form a single substance, or called combination reaction, in which we learn about in which we have already learned 2 or more elements can combine, 2 or more compounds can combine, 2 or more elements and compound can combine to form a compound. This is all combination reaction. Okay, now children, here you can see decomposition reaction. What is decomposition reaction? those reaction in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances are known as decomposition reaction. Okay, in this, the decomposition reactions are carried out by applying heat, light, or electricity. Now, heat, light, or electricity provide energy which breaks a compound into two or more simpler components. Okay, and one more thing that I want to add, decomposition reaction is just the opposite of combination reaction. In combination reaction, by adding the two elements, compounds or substance, we are getting one compound, and here a compound splits up into two or more compounds. This is called decomposition reaction, so that both are opposite to each other. So here I am giving you first example. Your compound is here calcium carbonate here. To calcium carbonate you can say limestone, and after giving heat, decomposition will be there and it will decompose in calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now, to balance the equation, you can see here in LHS calcium, it is one atom of calcium present. Here it is also one atom of calcium present. We will talk about the carbon. Here it is one atom of carbon. Here it is also one atom of carbon. Sorry, here it is two atom of carbon. So to balance the carbon, oh sorry, it is not two atom of carbon, actually it is calcium. C for calcium, also small a calcium. Here it is also one atom of carbon. Now oxygen, here it is three atom of oxygen, and in RHS also 1 plus 2, total 3 atom of oxygen is present. See student, you are learning how to balance the chemical equation also. Already one lectures I have delivered I have solved all the NCERT question related to how to balance the chemical equation, and here also all the equation I am just balancing in front of you. So to make it more informative, you can write here solid, because limestone is what it is, solid state, and calcium oxide, it is also solid. In combination or reaction also, you have seen that how calcium oxide was reacting with water, and the product was calcium hydroxide that we were getting. So, and it is a it is a carbon dioxide, which is also gas. So here you can see in this reaction that one substance, calcium carbonate, is breaking up into two simpler substances. One is calcium oxide and the second is carbon dioxide. So this is a decomposition reaction, and in this calcium carbonate is also called limestone, and calcium oxide formed when it is called lime or quicklime. Okay, so this is the calcium oxide. Lime is used on a larger scale in the manufacture of cement or glass. This is the uses of calcium oxide. Why to do this reaction? So because it is on larger scale, we use it in manufacturing of cement and glass, so we need this calcium oxide. So if we take the second example, here also the decomposition is happening with this heat, and this last we use electricity in that. So this in this reaction, oh I have already balanced, no need to balance the equation. Here in front of you I will balance the equation. So this compound name is potassium. K is the symbol of potassium. Potassium ClO3 minus. It will break, then it will break K plus ClO3 minus. It is potassium chlorate, and the product what you will get, potassium chloride and oxygen. Now to balance the equation, you can see here it is one atom of potassium is present, here also one atom of potassium is present, here it is one atom of chlorine is present, here also one atom of chlorine is present. Now to balance this oxygen atom, what you can do, you can add 3 here, you can add multiply 3 here. So now it is total 6 number of oxygen is here. Now to balance this oxygen again, what you can do here, you can multiply it by 2. Now it is total 6 number of oxygen, but now potassium, now it is again 2, and chlorine it is now 2. So to balance this potassium and chlorine again here we multiplied by 2. Now your equation is balanced. Now to make it more informative, you can write the states of matter, because potassium chlorate it is solid, so here we write small s, it is potassium chloride, it is also in solid state, and it is oxygen, and this is gas, so here we write small g to represent gas. Now why to do this reaction? Because see, decomposition takes place here in this reaction. Decomposition takes place in the presence of a heat and catalyst, and in this decomposition reaction, single compound potassium chlorate is splitting up into two simpler substances. The first one is potassium chloride, and the second one is oxygen. The second one is oxygen. So this decomposition reaction is used for preparing oxygen gas in the laboratory, and in this corona time we need oxygen. So this reaction is very much important for us nowadays. Now this is the last more reaction that I want to discuss. Actually, in oxidation reduction reaction also I will explain this equation one more time. Here H2 is splitting with the help of electricity or electrolysis, you can say. It is splitting into components, hydrogen and oxygen. Now to balance this equation, here you can see that hydrogen, it is 2 atom is present in RH is also hydrogen, it is 2 atom present. Now in for oxygen, here it is 1 atom present, and here it is 2 atom of oxygen is present. So to balance the oxygen atom, here you can multiply it by 2. So now it is 4 atom of hydrogen and 2 atom of oxygen. Now to balance the hydrogen, again here you have to multiply it by 2. So here you can see this hydrogen, it is in 2 volume with respect to the oxygen. This is 2 volume, and oxygen it is, if nothing is there means 1, it is understood. So oxygen it is 1 in volume. So the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen what you are getting, 2 is to 1. Okay. I will continue this electrolysis of water in the next video. So I think I should stop this video here. Please watch this, and be safe, stay at home, and keep on learning. Bye bye and good night. Thank you.